When you ask that do I find any difference between the disciples from the Orient and disciples from the Occident, actually yes and no, because I have been teaching non-Tibetans since I was about 24 years old. And since then, 23, 24, that is when I started teaching. Before that, I'm learning and practicing. So from end of 22, beginning of 23, then starting to teach. And in essence, there isn't much difference. But those days there seems to be slight differences. Because Oriental people like Indians, Nepalese, Southeast Asians, and people of these areas, many of the Southeast Asian disciples, not just many, I mean all of them, almost 99% of them are Chinese origin. There is some Indian origins in Malaysia and Hong Kong. Otherwise, like Taiwan and Malaysia, Hong Kong, all the Indonesia, most of the people who come to receive the Dharma is Chinese origin. And then when you say Occidental, then it is European and Americans. But then I don't know what they call it for Africans, and then also people from like Australia, New Zealand, all of these people, normally Oceanians or something like that, Africans and Oceanians. So every culture there is slight differences, yes. But what I found differences that are noticeable, although it is surface differences, that is the Occidental people, to make it easier, Western people, when they come to Dharma, mainly they come to learn how to practice Dharma, meditation, and so on. Mainly meditation. And then some to study philosophies. And then when it comes to Orientals, then mainly to receive blessings, initiations, and doing rituals, pujas, giving blessings for protection for their family, their business, their children's education, their health, all these kind of purposes. So I found that it is very much because Buddhism was part of their culture in Orient. Their forefathers have been Buddhist. So it became very much like part of their everyday culture. Vice versa, in the Occidental, in Western society, then there is a religion that they have, quite few religion that they have, which are not very different from Buddhism in sort of way they play the role in their social life. But when these individuals come to learn Buddhism, then they are not coming for that same purpose. They are coming for something different, something that they did not get from what they already have. So that is meditation, study of philosophy, doing meditation, doing Dharma practice, doing retreat, all these kind of reasons. So I see these kind of differences. But now, in 21st century, year 2013, the whole world become very much, let's say, mixed. So the uniqueness of either Oriental or Occidental is fading away. And sometimes the Oriental are more Occidental than the Occidentals, and sometimes some Occidentals are more Oriental than the Orientals. And that way, very difficult to say there is much differences. But basically, that is my experience.